If you've been hustling away at reselling and you're trying to work harder and harder to make more and more money, then this video is for you. Hey, I'm Lee Meyer, and I'm the founder of Listing of Freedom and the Empowered Reseller. And I help clothing resellers make more money without hustling harder. Let's get started. Hey there, I'm Lee. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a mom of four, and I've made over $100,000 selling used clothes on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. If you've been on YouTube for any length of time, you've probably heard that you need to hustle harder, that you need to work harder, that you need to list more if you want to make more money. But today, I want to flip that concept on its head. As a thank you for being here, I want to give you my free $100,000 brand list. In the list, I give you all of the brands that I source and sell on a regular basis that have led me to that $100,000 mark and beyond. You can get this free resource by clicking on the link in the description below this video, and I'll get that to you right away. Let's talk for a second about this hustle mentality and why it could actually be hurting you when it comes to reselling. You see, just because you're busy with your reselling activities does not mean that those activities are going to necessarily produce you an income. Now, we've been trained in our world to think that when we show up, when we clock into a job, and when we clock out of a job, during that time, because you're there, because you're doing something, that you're gonna get a paycheck. When you are a reseller, and you're working for yourself, even if this is a part-time gig, your part-time side hustle, just because you're busy, just because you're doing stuff, doesn't mean that those activities, it doesn't mean that time spent is going to produce sales. And so it's really easy to feel like you're busy, to feel like you're doing something, but then you're not getting the sales in return, and it can leave you feeling really frustrated that you're putting in all this time and energy and effort and you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. So what we're gonna do in this video today is help you break free from that side hustle mentality and help you work smarter and not harder. Yes, you could actually be making more money and putting in less time with reselling. And I'm gonna show you exactly how in this video. In fact, I'm gonna give you 3 ways that you can work smarter and not harder, where you can earn more and do it in less time. Number 1, you should be batching and systematizing, if that's a word, your reselling side hustle or reselling business as much as possible. The more things that you can batch together, the more like activities you can do at the same time, the more that you're going to accomplish in the time that you have. You've probably got a full-time job. You're trying to squeeze your reselling side hustle in on top of it in the little bit of spare time that you have. And you need to be having these systems in place, be having these batching processes in place to make the best use of the time that you do have. We're talking things like taking all of your pictures at one time. You could take them all on the same day, or you could even take them all for the same week, or maybe even the same month, depending on how many items you have sitting around. You can list at the same time. You can take measurements at the same time. Think about those activities that you do on a regular basis and how many of those could you group together? How much time could you save? How much brain power could you save if you're not jumping from activity to activity? Next up, use your time wisely. It is surprising how much money you can make in just 2 hours a day. I have been doing the 2-hour work day for probably about 5 years now, and I've made as much as $2,000 and even $3,000 every month following this 2-day work pattern. And what it is, it's really simple. You focus on income producing activities. These are the activities that are actually making you money. You forget about the rest. You get rid of the rest. You don't waste your time on the rest, and you focus your energy and your efforts into the things that are actually going to make you money and propel you forward in your business. This could mean letting go of the activities that aren't going to make you more money. Guys, I do not waste my time washing, steaming, ironing. I've got 4 kids. I have more laundry than I want. I'm not gonna make another job for myself. It means not wasting time checking on your listings and seeing how many views there are and how many likes there are, how many followers you have. None of that matters. So think about all of the activities that you normally complete for reselling and get real with yourself. Cut out the fat. Ask yourself, what can I get rid of? What is absolutely necessary for me to complete in order to make money? And do those things. It's really, really simple here. Cut out everything that doesn't matter. Next, source wisely. Don't waste your time or money on things that are only gonna make you a couple of dollars. I have people give me free things all the time. Just because it's free does not mean it's worth your time to list. If somebody gives me something that's free and I can only make a few dollars on, I'm not gonna waste my time. Your time is valuable and it's better used for higher profit items. It's better used for items that actually sell and have a decent amount of profit. And you have to figure out what these items are if you want to be successful with reselling and if you want to make that profit that you want to be making. This is the whole reason that I've put together my Big Money Brands complete guide. This is 750 brands so that you are able to know what to source, so that you're able to know what brands hold their value, so you're able to have all of the research done for you at your fingertips. Guys, it's all about helping you work smarter and not harder and ditching that hustle mentality, ditching that grind and feeling worn out, feeling exhausted. So I'd love to know your takeaway from this video. What is the one thing that you could do today to work smarter and not harder? Let us know in the comments and I would love to see what everybody says. Hey, my friend, thanks for watching and thanks for hanging out with me today. Make sure that you check out my BOLO playlist where I go through all of the items that I source and sell on a regular basis. See you there.